Before the video start, please drop a like and subscribe to help the channel grow and to reach our 1,000 subscriber goal.
I'm always talking to Jason about we're always like looking for stories to talk about on the podcast, and he's always like, I'm out of ideas. I don't have any stories.
Oh, yeah.
And the other day we were in Vegas just having dinner. And then fucking out of nowhere, he goes, I buried cocaine here once and got it the next morning. And I go, what the fuck? Why are you not telling these stories on the podcast? Like, how do you still have stories?
No, I buried it and got it like a year later.
What?
Even better.
Yeah.
Wait, what do you mean?
I don't know. I was in Vegas and I had all this cocaine. I don't know. Like, I was with a lot of people and they all flew out.
Oh,
and I was left with like all the cocaine. And I was like,
how much would you say? Like, how much? Like, what was the
like
monetary?
an 8-ball.
Okay, which is how much?
Which is like enough for everyone.
$200?
Here. Yeah.
Okay.
$200.
Like if you're gonna put it in a cup, like how much would it be in a cup?
An 8-ball is like, that would be enough for like 20 people to have a good night, I think.
Wow, you're very generous. Okay, so then you didn't want to get on the flight.
I also, when I did cocaine, I wouldn't do a lot of it.
Yeah.
I would only do like 3 lines.
We don't need actual fucking numbers.
I'm just letting you know I wasn't like a
inform the
fucking
kids.
coke fiend.
No, I get it.
That's all.
But already saying 3 lines to some people is already like, whoa, Jesus, fuck. I thought like half a line was like, regardless, cocaine's not good.
The point is I wouldn't sit there and do an entire 8-ball in a night.
Okay.
That's a
But
lot of
nobody-
cocaine
No
to
one
me.
even knows what an 8-ball is.
Everyone knows. People know what fucking cocaine is.
Okay, you're
What are
right.
you talking about?
I don't know who's listening. And someone's
my
listening
God.
with their kids too, so we got to play it down.
Yeah, so anyways, I don't know. And then at the time I was like, well, I'm not going to throw out all this cocaine. It's like really good. And I wasn't going to fly with it.
Sure.
So I was like, oh, I'll bury it. I was at the Hard Rock. So I walked across the street and I started walking for a while. And then I saw like a hotel that was like a motel that was no longer in operation. And I just fucking dug a hole
With your hands?
with my hands and I put it in and I put it in the rocks. And then
You sure you weren't a coke fiend? This sounds like
Yeah,
something
bro.
a coke fiend would do.
That sounds pretty fucking
I don't think that's a coke fiend. I was like, I don't know when I'm going to be back in Vegas. Maybe I'll be back. Honestly, like more than a year later, I went back and I was like hanging out and I was like, oh shit, that cocaine. I wonder if it's there.
Get the fuck out of
Yeah.
here. There's no way this is
100%. I swear on your sexy body, David,
true. Thank you.
and on your photo shoots with fancy magazines. I 100% did this. And then that was it. And then I went over there and I was like, I took a cab over there and I was like, no way. There's no way it's still here. And then I just went and
Please don't forget to like, subscribe and turn on the bell notification to get notified about new posts and to help the channel grow.
dug up the hole. I was like, oh yeah, that's it. And then I got back to my friends and they were like, man, we really need some coke. And I was like, I have some.
Did you tell them that it was from a year ago?
Yeah.
I did. I told them, but I didn't want to tell them before and get their hopes up because I was like, there's no way it's there. So they were like, all went to breakfast and I was like, I'm gonna take a ride. And then I'll make their day if I bring it back.
This is the wrong question when talking about cocaine, but is it healthy to do cocaine?
It's really good for you, actually.
No, like,
a lot of people say it's not, but it's wonderful for you.
No, I mean, is it?
It gives a lot of clarity,
No.
clears the sinuses.
Jay, like, is it okay to do cocaine from a year ago?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like it didn't like
Yeah.
decompose and like where the
s-
chemicals break down.
It's not okay to do cocaine to begin with. This is really good.
Wow, that's crazy.
It was like really pure.
Do you have more stories like this that you've just been hiding?
I have a ton, but I want this podcast to run 15 years. So I have to wait a little bit.